This is the first thing every church communications leader should do when they step into a new role. Whether you've been serving in church communications for years or this is your first time serving in the role, get to know the people that you're working with. Every time there's a new opportunity for a church communications leader, they're stepping into history. Either a history of never having to use a communications team before, so now there's going to be friction when it comes to policies and procedures and new ways of doing business, or they're stepping into the history of having some really bad experiences with past communications leaders. So there's a fear, there's an angst, there's a hesitation, there's a resistance. All of those things have been developed by someone prior to you. Or you're stepping into the history of someone who did a phenomenal job and everybody's sad that they're gone. All three of them have their own pros and their own cons. The way that you can ruin any of those situations is by stepping in and being too eager to make changes right out of the gate. I'm a huge advocate for getting to know the people that are on your team. By getting to know the individuals, you're going to understand what their preferences are. You're going to understand what their expectations are. You're going to be able to share vision with them. This is what matters when it comes to communicating. This is what's important. This is how you can think like a communicator. Your job in church communications isn't just to execute church communications. Your job is equally, if not more so, to help train the rest of the organization on good communication practices. When you get to know the people, you get to know the culture. And getting to know the culture is critical, especially if change needs to be made. You can't make a wise change to culture if you don't understand the culture you're changing from. You're gonna have to cast vision around why the change is necessary. You're gonna have to unpack, why do we need these processes? Why do we have to go a formal route of things when before it was very casual? Or I just did it myself. Why do we need to make things harder? You're gonna need to have answers to those questions as you step into this new role. That's why it's so important for you to get to know the people that you're working with before you try to introduce change.